God, imagine being just like 26 with no girlfriend.
Yeah.
And 97 just like feeling activated.
Yeah.
By the East Coast. Like, we gotta kill these niggas! You live in your mom's garage.
You're just suiting up before you leave because anything might happen.
Yeah.
The East Coast and West Coast are beefing and you don't know who's in town.
It's crazy out here. Like,
yeah.
You got the strap on you. You gotta take it to work because, I mean, you work at Blockbuster, but afterwards,
Come on, man.
it's active.
It ain't like niggas don't get shot at Blockbuster. You gotta have the thing on you.
Niggas get shot at Blockbuster every day, B. Get you some soup.
The government growing babies. Microchips in your anus. All koala bears are racist. The ozone layer owes me money. Martians invented turkey stuffing. Y'all can't tell me nothing.
Wop, wop, get loose. Welcome to another wonderful episode of My Mama Told Me.
The podcast where we dive deep into the pockets of black conspiracy theories.
And we work to prove the theory that DJ Academics is not, in fact, a Jamaican-born shit stirrer, as he claims to be, but is actually one Julius Academics, son of the academic streetwear fortune. That's right, he's a rich kid, y'all. I'm David Gborie.
Okay, I'm Langston Kerman, and I'm intrigued. I like this.
That was a
So
good one.
he is the heir to jeans that used to scribble on and have all kinds of weird fucking emblems on them.
Strange Middle Eastern dudes on like wildly printed shirts.
And that's why he behaves the way that he does. He's just a fucking weirdo rich kid who
He's got all that 90s raw denim money. He doesn't care.
I will say that feels correct, right? Like there's a Lena Dunham quality to DJ Academics that feels like, I don't know why this is popular. I don't like that this is popular, but I can't seem to get rid of it, right? Like I can't just undo it.
He's everywhere. He's going crazy too. He's just in that chair yelling at rappers. I will say, I do kind of like that somebody is out there yelling at rappers. I think, right? Like, I think that they kind of went unchecked for a long time.
I don't disagree.
That's
I
funny.
just wish it wasn't such a bad representative of motherfuckers that can yell at rappers. You know what I mean? Like, I think you need a level of loser to do it, but it can't be the lowest level of loser.
No, you
know
need
what I
a
mean?
David to kill a Goliath. You need the only dude who's gonna, because rappers are as cool as it really gets, right?
Yeah.
It's like maybe athletes, but they're always kind of corny when they talk. So you need a nerd in a video game chair. That's what you need.
Man.
That's how it's gotta go. That's how it's gotta go.
Here's what also would bump me less is if it wasn't coming from a dude who, when in person, has repeatedly cowered away from any version of...
Oh, you're not going to walk away from the Migos when they stand up? What would you do? What would any of us do? You remember the Migos? They were going nuts. Shootouts on the highway? You were going to do that at a red carpet?
He sat there and played the fucking microphone flute while his best friend was about to get murdered in front of him. I'm not saying I would have stood up, but I am saying it's documented. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't fucking matter.
It is the worst look. He's like looking from left to right and stuff.
He's like, please.
His shirt's on too tight.
Somebody stop this.
That's rough. But despite that, that's pretty good. He has that on. Because what would any of us done?
I don't know. Vic Mensa sat side by side with him and called him a bitch. And he was like, all right, you got a point.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, I just wasn't trying to start a fight with Chief Keef and the rest of it. And it's like, bro, if you're going to talk the way you talk, you can't be documented looking like this goofball every single time because he just is.
But the fact that he's never been touched kind of makes you feel like,
That bugs me. That does bug me.
Yeah, he's never
that's the part that I think I fully agree with your argument for, is he talks so much shit and has upset so many people that it really does bother me that none of these cocaine salesmen have made any effort to like just hold him slightly accountable.
Well, but that's his whole point, right? Is he's like, these guys are all like lying, right? And like, kind of feeling like,
yeah, he's right.
I don't know because I don't know which ones are lying. So I don't
we're all scared to accuse the wrong one of lying.
I don't want to make the wrong decision and got shot. Because you picture getting shot over a fucking rapper. Not being a rapper, getting shot over a rapper, I would rather die jerking off, hanging myself.
Wow.
Than getting shot over a rapper.
Over like you tried to hold a rapper accountable.
Yeah, because I thought it was funny to talk slick to Lil Baby, and some dude he doesn't know shot me. That's that sucks. That
does suck, and that's honestly what scares me more about talking shit to a rapper. I don't actually think the rapper themselves will ever do anything to me.
I don't think so either. You're good with words.
I think it's just a fan. I think a fan would be like, yo, I am a murderer and I will fix this for Lil Baby. And
because I believe that rapper. He got me through some tough times.
Yeah, when that nigga said what he said, it meant the world to me. And now you gotta die because you think it's funny.
That's what I'm saying. East Coast, West Coast, you think that was all people who knew Pocket? No, it was just dudes listening to the radio. Imagine just being a dude. Like, yo, you just put on, like, you're like, oh, I got this new Tupac CD. My friends don't like him because he's from the West Coast. Yeah. But you know what? I'm going to be the first guy in Brooklyn to play it for all my friends. Number 4. Yeah, let's start there. Hit him up. That's got to be a good song. And then he says that and you just go active.
Yeah. That was like third tier Crips who were just like, hey, he's in the same gang as me. I'm not about to. Yeah. We don't fucking know each other, but we know each other. Yeah, so yeah.
It's like in the same way that me and Deion Sanders live in the same place. It's the same thing.
Listen, Thomas Lennon went to my high school. We're peers of sorts. You know?
Don't run into each other on the streets though.
Never once, but there's a camaraderie there that I'll stand by forever.
Yeah.
Well, we can't lollygag anymore.
No.
Today, we wanted to talk about a specific email. However, before we do that, we have received countless emails from listeners who were very upset with us, frankly.
They seem to be,
They're unhappy with us as a response to our discussion about whether or not eating pussy and sucking dick can, in fact, lead to cancer. They're very angry about it.
They're incensed.
Is
that right? Is that the way you say
No, that's a good word. You picked a good one.
Good.
Yeah, it's like hot, but like classy still. I like that. Yeah.
Do you ever buy incense that's not classy? Like when you go to a gas station, they have like hot pussy incense.
Yeah.
Let me give this a try.
You get those triple X incense?
Yeah, it looks like a fucking Tootsie Roll. It's not supposed to be that fat.
I worry about those because those feel like that's where they're putting chemicals they're not supposed. You can't inhale that for very long.
No, it definitely feels like it's harming the earth.
Yeah, it's like
aerosol cans, styrofoam cups, and gas station hot pussy incense.
Yeah,
that's the reason this whole shit's going to hell.
Yeah, your lungs are like, come on, bro, we can't do that twice. I know you
Smoke
wanted to smell it, but come on, man.
Smoke a Black and Mild, please. I need some air.
I just need a refresh.
Yeah, just in here in this garage smelling all this hot pussy.
Get a Cohiba. I just need one quick reset on things.
But anyways, you guys were incensed.
You were incensed. In part because you said that consistently everyone wanted to point out that it is, in fact, possible to get cancer from giving head, not because of the head itself, but because of the possibility of transferring HPV, human papilloma virus, I believe it is.
That sounds right.
All right, hell yeah. That's apparently the transfer of HPV can lead to certain cancers.
And I'm going to regret saying this, but like, who you know died of HPV? Everybody's got it. Everybody got. When was the last time you heard about an HPV wedding or like an HPV GoFundMe?
Right.
We all have it. A little bit.
Yeah, nobody's ever giving bad news like bad news. I heard Christine got HPV. It's just like, nah, that's par for the course, baby. Sounds like she's having a good time. Meeting a lot of folks.
No, I mean, I feel like it's the knockout game. We've all heard of it. Nobody's ever witnessed it in real life.
Yeah, I do recognize, dear listeners, and I'd like to acknowledge all of the people. And
I don't think you're supposed to say names.
Well, I'm going to say them anyway. Who is this? Some other person who wouldn't introduce themselves? All these people who sent us a lot of information. They sourced material. They were like locating different sites to verify their information. They shamed us.
Yeah. We're not the scholars. You are.
Motherfucker, if that's what you want, petty nurse, if that's
think you're better than me?
Yeah, petty nurse is what you prefer to be called, and I didn't read that part because I was too busy being angry at you, but I remain angry at you. Fuck you. I don't do the goddamn research. I went in with my heart open. I said, does this make my heart sing? To hear that my penis could be causing cancer? It does not. I reject it. I reject it immediately.
The only thing my penis causes is heartbreak.
Well, I'm sorry. That's happening. That's
not the only thing. It's not the only thing. There's other things.
Olivia points out, and this is valuable information. If I want to add, she says, there's no way to test for HPV in men so far.
So, city boys, baby.
City boy! City boy!
HPV summer, here we come.
Yo, we in there. HP what?
HP, very cool.
HP VICTORY.
But there is a way to test in women, so obviously it does help lead, I guess, to Michael Douglas's argument that the pussy gave him cancer. He ain't give nobody cancer. You can't prove that at all.
Yeah,
that cancer could have came from anywhere.
Yeah,
baby
I'm
girl.
sorry. I have HP. What? No, go ahead and show me the test. I'm gonna need you to document that for me.
Nah, that don't sound like me. That ain't.
No.
That's not how Mikey Doug gets down.
I bet he calls himself some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Like the way he addresses his consciousness.
Oh, you think it's like not even a name attached to his name?
Yeah, I always think about how people address their consciousness. Like, do you call yourself Langston in your head?
I do, but I'm a coward. There's no... You know what I mean? I don't even believe enough in myself to make it through whatever that is.
You're like, Langston, we gotta go.
I'm like, Langston J. Kerman, you better get it together, buddy.
J is the funniest middle initial.
Oh, it's not just the initial, big dog. That's the name. That's the middle
it's Jay.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, in my head, you were Langston Jamal Kerman.
No. My dad got to pick the middle, and he went with Jay for no reason
after
at all.
No?
Your guess is as good as mine.
They really blew the load on Langston, huh?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think if I asked him, he'd be like, "Oh, it just it was a name."
Langston J. Kerman does flow though. You could.
It does. He went crazy. I'm not gonna lie. He went crazy, but I don't think it meant anything.
You could serial kill off that.
Yeah. Nah, there's gonna be a solid documentary about me at some point.
Langston J. Kerman, we gotta get out of this mess.
And
we're in a pickle, Langston J.
They're gonna show us giggling and be like, "He had it all."
Yeah.
But what changed?
Yo, this is all. This is it all.
Langston had it all.
Oh shit!
But then something flipped,
and then it just.
I forgot you had that. Man, what a great addition to the show.
Oh yeah, I can't not take advantage of this at least a couple times an episode.
No, it's very exciting.
But no, please, the listeners, we recognize that you're probably correct, but please remember that we don't give a fuck. We truly.
I'm gonna eat pussy till the day I die.
It doesn't matter one way or the other, and that really was the big takeaway from the episode yesterday. I'ma eat. I'm hungry, baby. I'ma eat.
Come on. I need my medicine.
I need my medicine. What you want me to do? I need my medicine.
I'm sick, baby. I got these cheeseburgers.
All right.
Okay. Let's get into that.
Let's get into the email that we received relatively recently from a person named Sarah. Sarah sent us an email with the subject line "Sinful Solitaire." We got an email that says "Sinful Solitaire." She says, "Langston, David, and the distinguished panels of guests." I think that was those plurals were flipped, but that's all right. Distinguished panel of guests. My name is Sarah. I'm Black, so don't get it twisted. Not a Connor. I love the podcast. I learned about this podcast from your guest appearance on Scam Goddess with Lacey Mosley. Then I started binging your podcast. Okay, well, to be honest, I started when David joined. David, hold on. David, brilliant comedian. Langston, great research. Fuck you, Sarah.
I usually don't back to back them like that, but goddamn.
Goddamn, Sarah, what the fuck was that shit?
She really played you.
What the fuck was that? Yo, Sarah, the fuck did I do to you? I didn't even do nothing. Musty.
The research isn't even that good. That's a big part of the show.
That's crazy. But yeah, she's like, David, you are a gift to the comedy world in a way that we haven't seen in a millennia. And Langston, I like the way you Google, my man.
Yeah, keep it up, Langston J.
Fuck you, Sarah. That's crazy.
Bro, they've been going nuts in these emails. So, like, it's always shit like that, or they refuse to address both of us. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, this is wild. Look, y'all, there's if this is like y'all trying to predict a rift between us where you're like, we got to separate them or do so. There's no rift. I'm such a fan of him.
Vice versa. I don't know where this is any of this is coming from.
But you have to stop splitting it down the line. We are a duo in this shit.
Just say both of our names. It's an email.
Acknowledge both. If you like one more than the other, that's a private matter.
Why do you need... Or you tell us after stand-up shows like adults.
When I'm not there, it's perfectly normal for you to be like, hey, you know you're my favorite, David. And you'll be like, yeah, of course.
And vice versa. I'm not there. You're like, God, I can't believe you let that big ooga booga nigga on there. But you can't do it in email so that we read together.
Come on, man. That's mean.
Nothing's going to tear us apart. Like a Teddy Pendergrass song.
Come on, Maki Dada. Me and,
Oh, yeah.
Fucking Color Purple.
Oh, man. No. I almost went and saw it live the other day.
The Broadway play.
Yeah. Well, it's in Denver right now.
Oh,
but
shit.
Then I felt like it was like a weird thing to go to by yourself as a 35-year-old man. And then I felt my friend went with his mom, but it felt weird to invite myself.
Yeah, I will say that there's no way the play is shorter than the movie.
That's the problem.
And that movie is long, baby. You know what I mean? Like
the book is short.
Yeah, the book moves.
Yeah,
I taught the book
really
in school. The book really moves, but goddamn, is that movie a journey?
Yeah.
And, you don't want to.
It's almost like too much. Yeah.
It's heavy, dog.
It's like.
You got to watch her get beat by like 5 people before she starts making pants. That's
what I'm saying. Like, I would rather it be like a rom-com.
Yeah.
Here's my elevator pitch.
Uh-oh.
The Color Purple as a rom-com. So we spin it.
Sure.
So she still has the longing, masturbating in her bed, but then she just gets with that lady and hilarity ensues.
Yeah. Then it becomes just how is she going to dodge these punches to get with her baby boo, Suge Avery?
Yeah, because here's what I'm saying. It's like bros but for black people.
Yeah.
You love slave movies and you love us in comedies. Tell me that doesn't make $1 billion.
I think it's going to make $1 billion. I unfortunately am not sure it's going to go to the target audience we imagined. I think
it never does.
I think there's going to be a bunch of older white men in there being like, "This is the funniest movie I've ever seen in my life."
Hey, Republicans buy sneakers. Right?
All right, let's continue through this fucking scallywag's email.
Fucking bitch.
I hate you, Sarah. She goes on to say, okay, to the reason for my email, it's not a my mama told me, but close enough. My granddaddy told me that playing cards on Sunday was a sin. This was just fact my entire childhood. Also, no card games were excluded from this rule, even Uno. For context, I grew up in a small town in the Bible Belt. I believe this theory, but not because of any research, solely because my granddaddy said it, and he was, in fact, that nigga. I would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for the constant entertainment, Sarah.
I always wondered about that because it feels like, to me, like, cards weren't mentioned in the Bible, right? Like, people, like, say don't, like, people always, like, they threw cards in there, but, like, it wasn't.
I do like the idea of the Last Supper being actually just a game of Texas Hold'em that they like pause so they could eat. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
There's just a dealer on the other side of that table who's going crazy, but they had a turkey dinner in the middle of it.
Well, and it's also like, I assume that this is black people cards.
Yeah, I don't.
Why she said Uno, I'm thinking Spades.
Yeah,
Pinochle if you've been to prison.
You know what's funny is my wife's entire family plays Pinochle. That's their shit. Is Pinochle.
It's like Spades on crack.
Mm-hmm. They add extra cards into the deck just to be like, deck. Yeah, it's wild.
I don't fuck with it. Do you play it?
I do not. I had her grandparents try to teach me a couple times, and I did not enjoy the lesson. And I was like, I'm not coming back to this.
It's like learning how to play Spades was one of the hardest lessons I've ever learned. In general, because no one teaches you that game like nice.
No, it's anxiety inducing.
And it's like, and then you forget to pull people are yelling Boston at you.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no like cool person who just like wants to make a nice YouTube tutorial about how to start Spades.
No one was like, no, here's what happened. You got set, honey.
Yeah.
Like,
Good for you.
Yeah, no.
Rubbing your hand.
Yelling, get your kids out the street.
Yeah. You mess up and they're like, you can take it back. It's okay.
Yeah.
You made a mistake.
They're saying the re with the hard R.
Yeah.
But I have always wondered about this because none of those games are gambling games.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess bids and books and stuff, but that's like.
Yeah, I was about to say Pinochle is a gambling game for sure. Spades is treated less so, but you know, if you really like are counting the bids and shit, you can make it.
I guess that's technically gambling or hard. It's I don't know, man. It feels like there's just like because like what else are you gonna do on Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta fucking go back like let people play cards on Sunday, man. And why is it only? I guess you're supposed to honor the Sabbath. I guess there's a bunch of stuff you're not supposed to do on the Sabbath.
I think the argument would be that like the Sabbath is a day of rest, and certainly gambling is a version of seeking wealth and sort of like almost like activating your busy schedule in a certain way that probably doesn't match with the day of rest.
And it's not relaxing, not the way I do it. Do you gamble?
I don't gamble at all. I think I
really?
worry. I don't fuck around too much with it. I mean, like if I'm in Vegas, you know what I mean? Like I'll sit at a table for a second, but like I get no real like kick out of it or feel like, oh, this is my shit.
What about sports betting, like parlays and shit?
I'm nothing.
Okay. I don't either. But everyone I see,
I worry my personality is a little addictive, and if I really started doing it, I would keep doing it.
Yeah. That's how, especially like with sports gambling, because they make it so easy now.
Mm-hmm.
You just go to Fan Duel. Not a sponsor, but they should be. This is low-key me just trying to get some money in my Fan Duel account.
Yeah. If they're kicking out $150, you'll be a big fan and sponsor whatever.
Listen, it's not gambling if you do the research. You know what I mean?
And with FanDuel, they make it easy.
Yeah. No, they had me going crazy on the Super Bowl. I made so many stupid prop bets that fell through. But
Did they pay off? Did any pay off?
I hit one for like 500, and it covered all everything else stupid.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was. I think it was the first. I bet on who would get the first touchdown.
Do you feel ever in control inside of the gambling where you're like, no, I know for sure that I'm going to win this hand or this sports bet or whatever the fuck it is?
No, but that's because all my friends gamble. So like I see them and I'm like, I don't think you do know it. And then you're like hanging out with them and they're just like, I just need Appalachian State to cover the spread. And you're like, you don't know anybody who plays there.
Yeah.
You don't know anything other than what you read. Like, I mean, I got one buddy who's actually pretty good at it. He's been doing it for a long time. Yeah. But for the most part, I don't think they're really good at it like that.
Yeah, I just don't I don't study any of the shit well enough to feel confident that like, hell yeah, this is my thing. You know what I mean?
I barely like to gamble on myself. I do because that's the only way I got a career. But other than that, man, I
you know what I would feel confident gambling on is like anime. I could gamble on like the outcomes of anime and be like, I know who's going to win this fight and how this is going to end and feel like pretty confident that like I got this in control kind of thing.
That, you know what I think about that is, wait for me to tell you.
Bated breath. You got it.
It's coming.
It's going to hurt my feelings. I can feel it.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
It took so long to find.
That's insane. That's fucking wild to make me wait that long.
You let it happen. You knew it wasn't going to be good.
I knew it wasn't good, but you know, you still got to see it through. I'm not a monster. A good joke is coming. I'm going to let the joke finish. But what the fuck?
It was pretty good.
God damn it. You and Sarah are pieces of shit.
Who do you think wrote it? I am Sarah.
I am Sarah. Sarah is me.
Yeah.
To the question of the gambling, I did some research and very little. I was mostly reeling from the cruel response from Sarah. But
she really knocked you off your pivot because that's what you're good at is the research.
Bro, and I was like, man, if I do too much reading about this bitch, I'm going to feel like a sucker. I ain't doing no work for her. I
get it. You got
But one of the things that I found is that it is still technically illegal in Alabama to gamble on a Sunday. That like
really?
It is the one state that still has parameters on gambling on a Sunday. But other states do have their own rules and laws about gambling in general, right? That like there are some each state can kind of decide their own little shit about gambling. But
Native American land is you can always gamble on, right? Everywhere in the country.
Apparently, yes, except for in Utah and Hawaii. Hawaii and Utah remain. You can't gamble there nowhere.
Hawaii couldn't handle it.
Yeah, Hawaii has enough bad stuff happening to it often enough that like they don't need that problem added to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But Utah is interesting to me. I mean, the Mormons really run it. My question about Alabama is, I wonder what their gambling laws are. And like, is it in Alabama where you can only do it on a boat? Is that Louisiana?
I think that might be Louisiana because
Some crazy redneck.
I think
law.
Alabama's land or big portions of Alabama are landlocked, so it wouldn't be as effective. But Louisiana, it's like, boats. That's how we could solve that problem.
Well, I thought they were like river boats
For Alabama?
and Louisiana.
That's what I'm saying. Louisiana has enough like
Oh,
water running through it. It's literally underwater. The motherfuckers have boats in every direction. You know
I
what
feel
I mean?
like I've been to a casino though in like
Oh no,
not Baton Rouge. What's the city?
New Orleans.
No, it's like another one of the ones they got because I remember it. I remember it because there was a guy in the parking lot with a snake.
Oh, that sounds like Gumboville, Louisiana to me.
Man, I hate snake guys, bro. I ain't got it. He had it like wrapped around his wrist, and I was like, you don't just wear a snake like a bracelet.
I once did mushrooms in the park with a bunch of people, and a snake dude walked up, and he had a snake and also like a very like intensely bred pit bull where its like head was as big as my shoulders and it had like tiger stripes for some reason. It like could not have been more like engineered as an animal. Yeah. And the snake would like wrap itself around the dog's leg and the dog would just like sit there with the snake and like not react to any of it. And goddamn, did my mind start racing.
Also, that's a guy that needs a girlfriend.
The horrors of that home, you know what I mean? Of him and that dog and that snake and the yelling that he does at those animals. And just aggressive staring. It
Yo,
it
what
made
you
me
think
itchy.
it smells like in there?
Fucking yuck. Fucking yuck and fucking Dracar Noir sprayed over the yuck to make the yuck less.
Like that guy smoked cigarettes inside.
Yeah, it's fucking bad.
Damn.
He was a snake dog man. It was like, whoa, bro.
You get one, barely.
Yeah, barely.
Like if you're in 2 into 1, I'm already out. You got 2 of those though. Walking around the park?
And we were in Brooklyn, bro. This wasn't like Miami. You know what I mean? This wasn't.
He's keeping those in a tiny ass apartment.
Yeah.
Oof.
Neither one of them are living right. You know what I mean?
New York City animal people are the wildest animal people.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say so.
I think it's like a crazy place to have a bunch of animals.
The other place I think that gets real fucked up with animals is Detroit. Remember when Mike Epps went there and had like a kangaroo on stage and it turned out it was just a local dude's kangaroo?
Are you serious?
Yeah, he just had a kangaroo on a leash and then PETA went fucking nuts, obviously, as they should. I don't want to pretend like they're being irrational in this situation. They were like, you can't have a kangaroo on a leash on stage at the Detroit Theater. And then it turned out it was just it was like a local dude's kangaroo.
Bro, exotic animals I think are easier to get than we all understand.
Yeah, I think that's what Tiger King really taught us.
It's like you can really like you can get them. You know
we could have tigers, bro.
We could have tigers. I would get like a lynx with a
Mm.
little chain on it, or like I'm trying to think. I worry about exotic animals, so I feel like it would shit all over. I really like my apartment. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't think it's good. I want to be clear. I don't think it's good to be buying exotic animals. I think it's a horrible, horrible thing that happens.
I mean, I want to be clear. I support it. It's not for me. But if you want, if you think a toucan's gonna get you some pussy,
I also worry about the type of animal I would buy. I'd be like, what's cute? A capybara. And then I just got this big ass fucking guinea pig in my house.
Way bigger than you thought it was.
Yeah. Gnawing on my cords and scaring my daughter. I don't need it.
You gotta feed dead rats. Your daughter and your wife are crying.
Turns out you gotta like milk its anus once a month.
Yeah, you didn't even know about the anus.
You didn't even
milking.
know about the anus milking, and now you're milking a capybara's asshole in your living room.
You just wanted to flex on some people at the family reunion.
Yeah, you're like, Langston got a capybara. and my grandma's like, I always knew you would. I always believed in the boy.
And your grandpa's like, still can't play spades though.
What you want, Diane? Boy can't play. I know he's your baby, but he can't play cards.
I truly forgot what we were talking about.
We're talking about the possibility that and we should take a break. Olivia yelled at us about taking a break nearly an hour ago. But we're going to take a break, and we'll be back with more My Mama Told Me.
I don't give a fuck who say what, blood. On crib.
Welcome back to My Mama Told Me. We are in here today discussing what's everything under the sun. Animals, mouth cancer, spades, but mostly, is it a sin to play cards on Sunday?
Yeah, it all spawns from this question of whether or not we are sinning if we gamble on a Sunday. I also did find a website, which I enjoyed this quite a bit. I came across a website. It's called Heritage Bible Church Online.
Ooh, that sounds fake.
And yeah, it does. And the header for this church, which is located in Walnut Grove, Minnesota. MN, is that Minnesota?
Yeah, it's Minnesota. Is that Montana?
Or maybe it's Montana. Montana would make more sense because
no, Montana's MT.
Okay, so it's MN. I'm going to assume it's Minnesota. And we apologize. We don't know much. And please don't write us fucking email after email being like, "Oh, would y'all disrespect Minnesota and Montana?" Fuck you. Yeah. I don't know all of them. IL, Illinois, CA, California. That's what I got right now.
Crooked letter, humpback.
But it's a Bible church in Minnesota, and the header for this church is a flag with a Bible in front of it. So you already know what direction this is heading in.
The good word, the good direction.
Yeah. Heritage Baptist Bible Church. And they have a open forum where you can ask questions. And somebody asked, is it a sin to play cards on a Sunday? We have 2 children, 12 and 4. Many times we play cards and watch a church program on TV. I was taught that gambling and playing cards on Sunday was a sin. Also, can you tell us what age it is too old to make your kids go to church? What is your opinion? And can you give us any Bible verses that will help Mr. and Mrs. Blank?
Two very different questions.
Yeah, very different questions.
First of all, how long do you go to church? As long as you live in my motherfucking house.
You know what's funny?
I said.
That's kind of what these people said. You're not that far off from what they said. They said that basically, like, look, it's never too early to send your kids to church, and they better be there every week. Otherwise, they're going to hell. And it's like, whoa, okay, yeah, they're pretty emphatic about this. You better be getting your kids to church immediately.
Yeah. You go to church so dad can stay at home and have his church.
Oh, you don't attend church with them. They're just going on their own.
Oh no, I will be cast aflame as soon as I step inside.
Sure.
For my doings.
But y'all go learn something.
Yeah, but you guys go back and tell me what happened.
Yeah. You pray for me now. I don't want to
pray I hit this parlay. Otherwise, we're not eating meat this week.
Well, as far as the cards is concerned, this is my favorite response that they give. They say playing cards is only a game and gambling is not specifically prohibited. In the Bible, playing cards on Sunday or any other day for amusement when you should be in church is a sin. James 4:17 clarifies this is their response.
No, I call shenanigans. I'm pulling it up right now. I think that's bullshit.
They're like, hey, you not a sin technically, but if you should be in church, which you should always be in church, you're sinning, therefore don't do it.
James 4:17?
James 4:17.
Therefore to him that knoweth to do good and do it not, to him it is sin.
Yep.
Man, that's a catch-all. That's cap. Fuck that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like the Bible mentions fucking like 21. You know what I mean? Like they're not sitting there like Jack Black. You know, blackjack is illegal, so don't do it on Sunday. They don't mention cards at all or any type of gambling.
Also, according to James 4:17, if you didn't know it was a sin, then you should keep doing that shit. Idiot. That's not the one to quote to let like fuck this.
Yeah, and to your point,
I don't know what I'm mad about.
To your point, that's on them for asking the question.
Yeah.
Because you didn't know the answer, so you could have kept enjoying your cards like you were with your family, getting to know your children a different kind of way. And instead you were like, we should check with the pastor to make sure we're not doing anything bad. And now you're doing the devil's work. Now what?
Yep. No.
You're tripping.
I wonder I bet they were playing rummy.
Yeah, I worry, based on what they're saying, they're playing cards with Bible shows in the background. They're playing Go Fish. They're not playing fucking, you know what I mean? Like,
cards.
Yeah, they're not even like doing it the way that it's meant to be done.
Yeah, they're not doing it sexy. Because it's like, teach your kids the poker hands, at least.
Yeah.
It's like, that's a helpful thing out in this world.
Yeah, make it so that they can go and be somewhere and not be annoying, being like, what does this mean? And they've got a full house or whatever the fuck it is.
Bro,
you know what I mean?
I hate it so much when people can't play cards.
Yeah.
Or dominoes or whatever. Like, if you can't play, just like, sit back and watch. I don't want to play with you if you're like bad.
And that's my shit is like, I don't even go over there because I know I ain't going to be able to keep up the way I'm supposed to. And I see these boys want to enjoy themselves. I'm good.
Yep. Just leave it alone.
Spades now, I get down with some spades, but everything else, I'm like, you got it, bro.
Are you a good partner?
I am. Yeah, I'm good. I'm very solid at spades.
I give myself like a 7. Strong.
You just
7.
don't pay attention. What do you get distracted? What's your problem?
I have the longevity. I'm like having a good time for 20, 30 minutes. And then even if I'm up, I don't want to play no more.
Damn.
You know what I mean? It's just like,
yeah.
That's a lot of cards.
Yeah, that's fair. It's an all night shit if you let it be.
Yeah. And then it's especially like if you're playing with somebody that you don't particularly like all that much. And it's like, I like playing spades, but it's like, it hinders conversation maybe more than other games. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not really supposed to talk at all. And so when you talk, you have to be talking shit to another person.
Yeah, it's not like a catching up game.
No, you can't like bond with your partner because then people are going to be like, y'all are cross talking.
Exactly.
There's some weird code
that's what
inside
I mean.
of
Like,
this shit.
It's just not like, it's just like I like dominoes. It's leisurely.
Yeah.
I like Monopoly in the beginning. The end usually gets pretty cutthroat.
Yeah, I love board games. I love fucking, Taboo. I get down with a lot of game night energy.
I'm glad you said Taboo. My finger was hovering on the trigger.
What were you worried I was going to say? Pictionary?
I thought you were going to say Settlers of Catan, and I was going to...
I'll say this. I do love complicated-ass board games, too. I'm not... Go ahead. Hit me one time.
It's not working. You don't think I would have already?
Thank God. You know what? That calls for it. That calls for a motherfucking celebration, bitch. Yeah.
You guys got to subscribe to the YouTube just to see how happy that makes me.
Oh, it makes me giddy inside.
We got to get some auto-tune for this.
I think I technically have auto-tune, but I don't really know how to work this thing well enough yet to make it work the way it's supposed to. I think I need like a pedal. And then
Didn't Zap used to have something in his mouth?
Yeah, they have that like cord thing that they put in their mouth and talk, and it feeds your voice through the tube, and then it comes back out rainbowed. It goes in red and it comes out like fucking different.
I'm not a goddamn doctor. No, but so Cards on Sunday.
Yeah.
I also don't understand. I do, and this is me truthfully thinking about it. It's like, why is cards the line in the sand if other games or board games are allowed? You know what I'm saying? Because that's like the same. You can take the money out of you don't have to gamble for any card. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I think the worst kind of gambling doesn't happen over Uno, though, right? Like it's more often
I mean, hey,
associated
man,
with
friendships have been lost.
a lot of gambling emotionally for sure, but I would say financially,
Okay,
niggas
that's
ain't
fair.
niggas
That's
ain't
fair.
going broke from a wild Uno game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not like high stakes Uno.
No,
behind
and
the
if there is,
Bojangles.
good for y'all. That's crazy to play with a fucking game of chance that way, but go crazy.
I mean, it's a game of chance for you.
That said,
All I need to know is stacks or no stacks.
Big Stack Gborie just needs to know the rules. And
are we drawing 8? How you want to live? I'm surgical with this bitch.
I think it did make me look up whether or not gambling is even legal. Do you know what I mean? Because I wasn't 100% sure if it is technically illegal for me to be gambling in my own
in California,
home.
peer-to-peer gambling is illegal, but you can't, or no, in California, legally, unless you're on Native American land, peer-to-peer gambling is legal. It's games of chance and games against the house that are illegal. That's why most California card rooms practice a rotating bank.
Yeah.
But if you work for a corporation like I did, then you come in and you just bankroll the whole shit. I used to play cards for a living.
Yeah, you told us. And, that was impressive. I liked how you I could see you pulling from that well of knowledge you have about like the card world. And that was nice.
Yeah. It's where I got all my limited Chinese.
Yeah, I did find that you are correct that peer-to-peer is legal. However, where they do say, and this is across all 50 states, I guess, the loophole inside of that is you can have peer-to-peer gambling, but you can't personally then take a cut of the total house collection, right? Like,
well, yeah, but you just pay the juice to the house. So the house is providing you with the opportunity to play. So it's like, they'll be like, we're playing with the rotating bank, but it costs $1 a hand to play blackjack.
No, I think I'm speaking more to like if I were to just have like my friends over to gamble at the crib, right?
Oh,
I can't then take a little cut off the top of everybody's shit being like, well, I provided the space for us to do the thing. So I should get like everybody should just throw me $20 or whatever the fuck it is. No, that part is illegal. Everything else is fine.
I mean, it's all cool. It's like jaywalking. They're not going to catch you.
Yeah, I mean, cops aren't going to kick in your door like being like, did you take some extra from them? What did you take?
I heard you're playing No Limit Omaha for $200. And poker also is not gambling. It's a game of skill.
That I do agree with. My dad used to be addicted to online poker.
That's a thing. It's a big thing.
I wouldn't say it actually addicted.
Yeah, it's like, damn.
He wasn't actually. I want to be very clear and protect his good name. He wasn't actually addicted, but he was doing it very frequently and pretty successful at it. And then they stopped letting you gamble with real money on online poker, and he was like, I don't want to do this no more.
Online poker, it hit like, remember it was in a Drake video.
Mm-hmm.
That's when it was like, you were like, oh, does he love gamble? Doesn't he still gamble online all the time?
Drake?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he just won like some dumb amount off of that UFC fight the other night.
Is he happy?
Drake?
Yeah.
I think he's one of the few people that is genuinely happy in this world.
No, I think there doesn't seem. I feel like sometimes I listen to his music and I think he's doing the opposite of what gangster rap is doing, where he's pretending he feels more emotions than he does.
Yeah. I think
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think he mostly feels joy and pleasantness all day.
Yeah, I don't think he gives a fuck about these hoes.
No. But not even in a way where it's like, oh, you're so mean to them that you're overcompensating for like how much you do actually care. He like truly doesn't care, but so much so that he'll buy them something really nice and check back in just to make them feel the human connection.
No,
they
that's the
thought
coldest
they
shit about
felt.
it.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I'll just pretend you're like my girlfriend's for a couple days
It don't matter.
because I want to feel that, and you're just another one. And then I'll go do it to somebody else, and I guess you'll be sad.
You won't be permanently mad at me. You'll be a little hurt, but I make really good music.
Damn.
Like really good music. You'll find a way through this.
It's fucked up, but that kind of inspired me. Anyway.
Yeah, I think Drake's the most at peace. So yeah, I would say maybe gambling on a Sunday or any day is where we should be aiming because Drake gambles and he seems good.
Yeah, he's doing well.
Be like Drake, y'all. I don't know what to
ultimately,
tell you.
at the end of the day, be like Drake, guys.
Just be like
address
Drake.
both of us in all emails going forward.
Please, just be nice to both of us equally in the emails. Or be
on.
dirty to both of us equally
Yeah, tell us how
in
handsome
the
we are.
emails.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
I meant
dirty.
Yeah, I think we're thinking different dirties. I meant if you're gonna stab me, stab him too, and vice versa.
Right, and I meant
you meant offer us fellatio.
No, whoa,
equally.
Whoa.
Gborie is soliciting pussy through
nope.
the email.
This guy is a cop. This guy is a fucking cop.
But not just for him.
This is
for
cop.
Both of us.
Yeah. Now we gotta get out of here. The whole vibe is fucked up in here.
Well, I think this answers your question, Sarah. It doesn't sound like the sin part of it is relatively true, but it does sound like by believing it's a sin, you're missing out on a lot of fun parlays and good bonding with your friends in card games.
Yeah, I think so. I think I think we did it.
I think we did it. Gborie, could you
good.
tell the people where they can find you, what cool shit you have going on?
Cool Guy Jokes 87 on Instagram. I'm working on my summer dates right now because I'm trying to come out big this summer. And, maybe record something for you in the fall because gotta get rid of this hour. It's weighing heavy. I'm sick of it. You know when you get sick of it?
Yeah, get that shit out of you.
Yeah, it's like crushing and you're like, I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, I'm sick of mine and I'm starting going on the road. So goddamn, it's gonna be a harrowing journey, but we'll find out.
Well, come out, watch Langston have a great time. Come on.
That said, April 28th and 29th, I'll be at the Comedy Attic in Bloomington, Indiana. The following weekend, May 5th and 6th, I'll be at the Atlanta Comedy Theater in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm really excited about that. I've never gotten to do any hours in Atlanta yet, so that's going to be fucking tight. And then the following weekend after that, I'll be at Wise Guys in Las Vegas. And I'm going to need y'all help on that one. I'm going to really need y'all to step up and make it so that Las Vegas comedy doesn't feel like what Las Vegas comedy sometimes feels like,
As long as it ain't Christmas, big dog. That's what I gotta say. Also, though, our fans are gonna come up to you. I've been meeting them out at shows. They're very nice.
Yeah, no, I've had the pleasure of bumping into quite a few of our fans at random shows, and we love y'all, man. You really you come up very positive, much more than you do in the emails.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing. It's all hugs, but like, where's that energy? Nobody ever comes up to me and is like, "What's up, Congolese rice?" or whatever else they're calling me in these rude emails.
Yeah, there's nobody's in person. You guys are so sweet, and then in the emails, you're like, "What's up, you light skinned bitch?" And you fucking darky over there, and it's like, "Whoa, man!
Whoa, I thought you were an RN.
Whoa, hi, hi."
Yeah, I don't want that.
Come on. I know I end the episodes by bitch, but I'm not talking to you specifically.
I am.
It's a funny saying. It's a thing, but I'm not being like you, Darnell of Oakland, California. You're the bitch. That's not it.
We'll see.
Well, please also subscribe to our YouTube channel. We would love to just bust this bad boy wide open. Let us see that sweet meat on the inside. Come on now. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. And as always, if you want to send us your drops, your conspiracy theories, if you want to say hurtful things equally to both of us, please send that to mymommapod@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you. Bye, bitch.